Alright, let's go talk to some plantoids. Oh, sorry, we're investigating specified areas. I seriously need to... This microphone sucks. I need to fucking... Anyway, let's look at this place. Hello? Any cabbages around? Cabbages. Third cohort Decurion? You're an Empire man. What are you doing at old Buscaron's druthers? This is not your place. You fucking sickie. How do I... Ah. Plantman. Plantman? Okay. The Whisper a Go-Go. I still need to finish a Yokai Watch. I played the first one for like a little bit, and it was really fun and really chill. I never got back around to it. Maybe on stream someday. If I can get my hands on the, like, if I can get my hands on the Switch version of 1. Or if they fucking re-release, if they re-release it officially on the Switch, that'd be pogs too. Okay. Nothing over here. It's over there. Jahantel. We will talk to Jahantel later. Don't worry about who Jahantel is. He's just having his good old life. Laquarius. Signifer. Ooh, you Garlean motherfuckers. Let's go tell Buscaron about the Empire that's hanging around the plantoids. Ayo, Buscaron. So there was aught to be found in the wood. What did you come to... Garleans? In this part of the Twelves Wood? First Sylphs and now Garleans, and all in the same place. Cannot be a mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the Sylphs, tracking them or giving chase mayhap? But no, not this far into the forest. The Whaler's spies are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they... Unless someone guided them through. Someone who knew where the spies stand and when the Whalers watch. A Gridanian traitor. Ooh. Aw, shit. It's sideburns. I remember those sideburns. I'm glad you've come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst, someone as was aiding the Garleans. Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. As a regular of mine, he used to dine on thin soup, and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. The wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garleans in the forest, and I couldn't help putting two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Corn, and if he is up to no good, starting making trouble in my neighborhood, put an end to it. And him, if it comes to that. Alright. Will do. God, I wish. Actually, no. It makes... him being a bastard makes Laurentius causes one of my favorite things to happen early in ARR to happen. So I'm glad he's a bastard. Hey, bastard. What you doing? Oi, can you not see him on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Robot horse. Hey, bud. Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire's risen to such heights. Only the whalers paid men their worth. You? What did you... How long have you... Help! 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 Please, come quick, my friends. It is I, Laurentius. I'm under attack. Oh. Wow, they sent one guy, huh? Yeah, I guess that really shows how much you're worth, huh? How did you... You just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Garleans. You fucking... Get over here, man. Get... I'm gonna abduct you. I'm gonna summon my alien green guy, and he's gonna abduct you. You're gonna suffocate in outer space, and it's probably more than what... It's probably less than what you deserve. Whoops. Whoops! Did not mean to do that shit. Hey, Laurentius. You wanna say that shit again? That crazy shit you've been saying? How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough, enough, I say. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. I am proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty, but in the end it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I saw an opportunity to change my fortunes and I took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Well, my actions have put your life in danger, too. Ah ha ha ha! Though you do not yet realize how much. Heh! Bloody idiot. Do you imagine that you'd cornered me? It's not I who's cornered. Garleans, I brought the Ari, bitch! Oh, damn. Yo, we're throwing oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. You're a... Oh. Ooh, Laurentius. Laurentius, you're getting gutted. Gutted like a fucking fish. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Golemald? You would need a veritable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavor, such as the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did ya? Aw, shit. You there, Ara. You stand here at old Busk's wish, no? Then you don't stand alone. Yeah, the red bellies! These fucking goons. Hang on. Die, legless Laurentius, you bitch. You stupid idiot. Oh shit, the Cruel Claws. Yeah. Yeah. All the goons. All the thugs and the goons. Hell yeah. Damn, how fucking stupid you gotta be to piss off the Bloods and the Crips and the fucking the other one whose name I forget. Because I'm stupid and I'm a fake rapper. I'm a fake Slim Shady. I don't know my shit. You pissed off everybody. Every single body in this bitch, dude. You fucking idiot. Rip Bozy. Impossible! How did you beat the Empire's finest, and with bandits and poachers at your side? They are your sworn enemies. Why do you fight with them? Why do they fight with you and not against you? Ah, but I know the answer only too well. Buscaron. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I'm sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies, no more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is something I would like you to tell Buscaron. Tell him Laurentius the Fool says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. You stupid bitch. You stupid motherfucking... Ooh. Anyway. Turtle. Hey, wanna see a trick? Spin. And if I do this, super spin. Okay, that's stupid. We're not doing that anymore. I said we're not doing that anymore. We're gonna walk our twiddle all the way over to the druthers. Tell them about how I fucking Rochambeau'd Laurentius in the nuts. And... Busky. Whoa. This place isn't upstairs? Oh, hang on. That's a conversation for later. Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is more easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he'd failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we can't do alone, we must do together. He asked you to thank me, did he? And there's good in him yet. I just hope them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I like to think he's be afforded a chance to make amends. Boo, fuck him. But let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Corn. The Sylph Elder's been found! What? The Sylph Elder's been found? Where he at? Ah. Right. That makes sense. It is getting about that time, isn't it? It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. Ahem. His name is Phrixio, and he's the eldest among the Sylphs of Little Solace. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yeah, he's like a bridge between us and them. A small, leafy, green bridge that we can't find at the moment. And bridges are of no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find them. Amazing, Yida. There's an abandoned dungeon called the 1,000 Miles of Totorak here in the South Shroud. It was by the entrance to the place that Phrixio was seen. Not long ago, neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help poor elder one. Poor Frixio. Poor Frixio. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. Elder one went into Totorak but has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. And you're right to be. The place fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking, entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, walking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. Ah, the fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far would have been for naught. I will tend to our wounds. Yida, make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Yeah. Go on, go to the 1,000 Miles of Totorak and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and sylph rests upon your success. Okay. Oh, I'm still wearing my fucking fight clothes. Well, I guess it's fine. We're going in a dungeon anyway. Oh my god, this place isn't upstairs. What the fuck? Oh, but it's a fake upstairs. It ain't real. Oh no. Anyway. Let's go to Totorak. Let's go to my neighbor Totorak. And talk to Loiserant. I hope you guys can't hear that. I've had, for going on like 4 or 5 years now, what I think is a bat living in my wall. He sometimes scritches around in there, but honestly, as long as he doesn't touch any of the fucking wires or, you know, finds any cracks into my actual room, I think I'm chill with him just being there and batting up the place, you know? Like, I know bat guava is supposed to be like a fucking super acidic thing, but like, again, as long as it's in the walls, I don't know that I should necessarily be caring about that. That being said, he's in the walls right now and he's scritching really loudly and obnoxiously. I hope it's not too loud and obnoxious. Bloiserant. By order of the Elder Seedseer, the dungeon known as the 1,000 Miles of Totorak has been placed under the control of... what? Sylph Elders inside. And you're sure of this? On the 7 hells that he managed to sneak by. God, strike me down for a pure blind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Totorak is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray, assemble a rescue party, and enter as soon as you're ready. The 1,000 Miles of Totorak. Lego. Okay. Again, no interesting NPCs to hang out with. Just the same old, same old. The 1,000 Miles of Totorak. Let's go. Let's go chopping. So this one used to be really annoying. I'm going to assume it's probably not as much annoying. Oh, this is... oh, that's actually kind of depressing, though. Like, yeah, it's more straightforward, but... oh, man. Water-stained note. First Spear Rydell. Totorak Expedition Notes Number 1. Dangerous fauna encountered upon entering cave. Culling as permission parameters. Expect to encounter more as we press deeper. Cool. Let's get these things. Die, monsters. So there used to be this mechanic where you would have to collect like energy cells, and they would be scattered throughout random like jail cells and other shit. But like that looks like it's been gone now, which is fine because it was always annoying to play through. But it's also one of those things of like, okay, but it was quaint, it was charming. I kind of miss how interesting and fucked up it was, even if it was annoying. You know? Oh well. Cell might. Alright. Die, monster. You don't belong in this jail cell. Onwards to the Way of Penance. Wow, it's beautiful. And there's this nice, quaint swamp area, and man, I mean, they kept the scenic parts at least, because like it is redesigned, like it's still staying true to like the more scenic areas. So that's not too bad, right? But it is still a bummer that like so much of what made this interesting was cut. And they kept a couple of the like side area cells as well, it looks like. So that's cool. Anyway. Tainted louse. Oh, 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 oh. Tainted louse. What's in the jail cell? What's in the jail cell? Is it nothing? It's nothing. Curula Nine Tails, as you say. Ooh, the confession chamber. Bum, 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 bum. This was always kind of a nothing boss. I wonder if they made it into less of a nothing boss. Kind of looks like the answer is no. But I guess we'll see. Bum bum ba da bum. Ba da bum. Another cell. Some cool plantoids. Some really cool plantoids. I think you can actually get some of the plants in this that are from this dungeon for your like your housing area and shit. First spear Rydal. Rydal cycles. Totorak expedition notes number 2. Engaged with sizable fiend. Succeeded in exterminating, but casualties mounting. Must consider turning back if situation worsens. Worsens? Worsens. That's what I meant to say. The pit. Prisoners delight. Oh. Oh, them hoes were getting spongled, dude. Hell yeah. So I think this is a new area. I don't remember there being anything like this from... Or maybe it was, but it was like way smaller. Who knows? Prison pudding. Yuck. Would you eat prison pudding? If you ever went to prison and they offered a pudding for
for your meal, would you eat it if it was green and had, like, eyes and teeth in it? Like, is that a good prison meal? I wouldn't know anything about that, I'm just curious. Anyway. The Moon Tie Saplings. Die. Oh, okay, I guess. This is what we're doing now. Fun. Die, monsters. You belong in this cell. It's your ecosystem. I'm in your house killing you for probably a bad reason. I'm gonna be upfront and for real about this. I don't actually care about the fucking Onion Man's safety. I just wanna... I just crave blood. Plant blood. I like how they fucking... I do enjoy that about the mushroom enemies in this game, how they just start off as normal mushrooms and then approach them and they fucking inflate to big, silly mushroom men. It's fun. They didn't have to do any of that, but they did. The Fool's Rest. God, this is so, like... I don't want to say it, but this is kind of soulless, you know? Like, they had something... I don't want to keep going on about this, but, like... Especially when I think it's objectively better, so that people don't have to be as annoyed when playing through this after they've already cleared it. But, like, your first time through this place is supposed to be, like, kind of magical, you know? Like, oh, we're wandering around lost looking for power cells. And it's like... I don't know, like, these are quality of life changes for, like, old players that are already done with this shit, but for new players it just seems like you're taking away the cool, interesting shit that used to be. And I just don't know. I don't know how I feel about that shit. I think I don't like it, but I do think it's generally better. I don't know. Hero and Ninetales... You fought this man before, but is there something new? Does he have ads? He does have ads. That's what he had before. Die, monster. I think it was also one of those things where it's like, it's not necessarily because... I don't think it's necessarily like trying to typify all the dungeons and like modify them, you know, make them more accessible. I think it's more so because the NPC system doesn't work super well with the dungeons, so it's like, well, if we're gonna make you run, if we're gonna make the friendless losers run dungeons without other players, the least we can do is make it so that the NPCs don't have as much troubles, which is probably where the boss mechanics and shit comes in. Where it's like, well, how are NPCs supposed to know how to do boss mechanics? They don't, right? So it kind of has to be, like, more codified for them. But the dungeons could have still been dungeons. They could have still been what they were. I don't know. Anyway, egg. Tainted louse. Oh, 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 oh. Tainted louse. Oh, this area also used to have, like, sticky, like, slowdown glue traps and shit. I wonder how much of that has been cut as well. Because it's like, again, it's less annoying if it's not there, but I feel like half the fun of doing a dungeon is having shit like that to avoid. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm old man screaming at clouds. Who knows? Water stain. First spear Rydal cycles. Totorak expedition notes number 3. Dire mite infestation confirmed. Scores of eggs on verge of hatching. Beyond our means to deal with. Aborting mission. Subsequent parties beware. Sick. Love that for me. Oh, the goo's gone. That's so boring. I miss goo. It was a fun little mini game, you know, avoiding the goo, trying to find the optimal route through the goo. You know, like, ooh. Oh, right. Cool. Tainted louse. Oh, 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 oh. I'm not gonna do it every time. I might do it every time. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Die, monsters. I gotta get new material. That Die Monsters thing got old like fucking 40 streams ago. Let's go. Finally, the end. Now we can see the green syrup from the rotting egg wombs. Love that. Love that for us. Organization. Oh.
Darkness.
Oh. Red mask. How did you do that? The mighty slayer of Ifrit comes now to me. Oh. With a countenance that bespeaks understanding, an intriguing power, the echo. I must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Oh. Yo, he juicing up that head crab, dude.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Oh no. Oh, it's Goma. Ah, shit. Shoot him in the eyeball. Fucking stun lock him. Oh wait, never mind. It's Graphius. Oh, they put the slowdown goo in the boss arena, at least. That's nice. That's fun. That's silly. Die, Graphius. Stop shooting goo. Sticky web. Well. Commas might? Cum smite? Ugh. I don't know how I feel about cum smite. Oh, the skin falls off his tail. Oh, he put green shit. Oh, okay, not the green shit. I think that heals him, if I remember correctly. Actually, he doesn't have the buff on him. Maybe it doesn't heal him anymore. That's kind of annoying. He had a cool little healing mechanic, and now he kind of doesn't. Unless I'm misremembering. Oh! Tail shattered. Fleshy pod. Oh no. Just kidding. We did it. Yay. It's us. Gloves. When did I get... Hang on a second. Hang dong a second. I need to look at my gloves situation. Ow. Delicious. Oh, it's a grandma cabbage. Finally, fresh air. Maybe not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio Eldest. So... Again, stupid ways to get doxxed. Anyway. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones of Little Solace. Oh, the visions. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark's Call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all, where is that accursed icon hiding?
shit. Ah, fuck, what? Damn it, I always forget what I did for fucking Nero. Nero. Fuck. Damn it, I had something really fucking clever, too. Or something that I thought was really funny, but I don't remember anymore. Shit. Fuck, what was it? Nope, it's gone. Whatever great idea I had for Nero, it's just gone. I think I just have to commit to whatever I was gonna do for the post ARR, which would have been the only thing in my mind is that whatever voice I gave Nero, it was going to be accompanied by a live studio audience going, "Woo, yeah, Nero!" Right? Like some like a Kramer in Seinfeld, or like a Revolver Ocelot in MGS5, you know, something like that. Oh, but I don't fucking remember. Yeah, I'm stalling. No sign of our wizened friend. I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramu will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I would strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when last I looked. Apologize, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Oh shit. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We are so close to completion. I can fair taste it. But at this rate, no, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility, if not we? In that alone you were right. Garland. Ooh. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Baelzer's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Oh shit. That was some crazy shit we just heard. Those walking ones did for Noxia, this one is certain of it. This one fears that other ones taken also suffer the same fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts seek only to harm those ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Noraxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike, though there are evil ones among the walking ones. There are good ones also. Oh, sweet little Grandma Cabbage. Oh, the visions have ended. Does walking one feel unwell?
This one would know. What brings Walking One to this place? I'm here for you, idiot. Came to this one's rescue at Neuraxia's bidding, then this one owes Walking One a debt of gratitude. Walking One has questions about Lord Ramu, then this one will provide answers. Twirl. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When Walking One is ready, please come to see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Holy moly. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany Walking One outside. Okay. God, I'm gonna kick myself in the nuts when I remember what voice I was trying to give Nero for his 4 Kids arc, but now's not the time. Buscaron. Hey, Buscaron, I saved Grandma Cabbage. Are you proud of me? Are you proud of me? You're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder as well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Rixio didn't come to any harm. But there I go, tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure us peace with the Sylphs before all else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends of Charlene and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lass, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers. In so doing, be sure to come by whenever you feel like a drop of kick here in Firewater. Hell yeah. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solace. This is Zyma Rose Oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strengths of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12's wood with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridanian and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Okay. Cut my wrists and black my eyes. Cut my wrists and black my eyes. All right. Sorry, that was too Is that an A rank? No, it's a Fate. It's the Prince of Pestilence. Shit, I forgot I'm not. No flying. Flying bad. No fly. No fly until beat game. Be good. Nalexia. A gift from Walking One Buscaron, a gift for these ones. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Buscaron and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception, but this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Camuxio. Believe in yourself. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. Or, you know, she'll just come here. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Why were you hiding in the bushes? You know, what the fuck? Oh, there you are, Corn. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Neuraxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you don't mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? I was trying not to die. Oh, this one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of course, of this one began when Imperial Ones entered the wood, fearing trouble. These ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these. Aw. Sad Grandma Cabbage. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Totorak. Would that this one had not. In Totorak, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black. Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. Here you are. It only looks like I'm giving you nothing. This one sees, so walking ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. Oh my god. Holy moly. Sorry. Plainly put, yes. Oh, we already read that. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one knows well and respects Horned One Kane Senna. Be assured, like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones.
Oh. There he is. It's Grandpa.
These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to little solace with all these ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. Cool. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace and with walking ones of Gridania. And so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of an addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of these Sylves, Ramu's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers, but what about the abductions? A fine question, Yida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylves' desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylves are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to the Horned One, Kane Senna. Okay. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. That Sylph Elder's very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Oh, was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Oh, haha, you silly. What a card. Anyway, we're going back to the Walking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this, and while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Okay. Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. the honor is this one's. Together let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. A goodbye. Please wait, Walking One Corn. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of these ones' trust. It's a rock. Oh. Yet another rock has been acquired. This one was not mistaken about Walking One. What? Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Huh. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touched Ones. So long as Touched Ones are not troubled, Touched Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses Touched Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touched Ones. God damn it. Be done with your shit already. Fucking Christ on a cross. Hang on. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. Hey, you like my Ramu horse? It's Ramu's horse. Aren't I the coolest, baddest bitch in this club? No? Yeah, that makes sense. So I think... So I'm in an interesting place where I don't actually want to stop necessarily. Like, I don't want to stop for the day, but I am gonna need to stop soonish, grab a bite to eat. I think I'm gonna continue until my Din gets here. And then I'll take an hour or two break, and then I'll hop back on to top off whatever the next big story bit is, which might be Titan? I think Titan was second, right? Maybe? Anyway. Look out. Look out. There's a purple guy. And there's another purple guy.
There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. Cool. For sale. Oh, I actually have to go. I gotta go back to Snake House. Slytherin. That's one of the Harold Potters, right? The snake one. I don't actually know my Harold that well. I was not a Harry Potter kid. I'm sorry to say, or I'm proud to say, whichever one vibes with y'all more. Oh, if it isn't corn. How went the meeting with the Sylphs? Here's some paper. A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. So long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures. And in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You've done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, I give you my thanks. Yeah. We gotta go back home. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the Scions of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may have very well led us into needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello, Corn, can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Yida and Papalima returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tales of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done! Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. Oh boy. I'm so excited. Horizon. Yeah. There we are. Oh god. Let's go. Sitting on a chair. Oops. Yeah. Man, I'm so fucking curious about that new cosmic exploration thing. Like, I'd kind of forgotten it was, like, actually released until I heard someone in my FC chat talk about it. And the shit that was going on there, and it's like, oh shit, right? Wait, really? And god, it does look super fun. Part of me wants to beeline A Realm Reborn as much as possible so I can be done with it in time for the Switch 2, when I'll be basically playing nothing but Switch 2 games all June. Like, I want to get done with as much of this as possible before I put this on the back burner. But man, that fucking space exploration shit's actually, like, grabbing me, speaking to me. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventure, welcome back, Corn. Lady Minfilia awaits you within the solar. Please return at your leisure. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Ah, shit, it's shit, kid. I am given to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved. I fear resolved bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim, yet I am well satisfied with that the Lord of Levin will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many in one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see.
Ah, I have been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I've scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Alice has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl, but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldesian report will serve you well. Ooh. I take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to ask. What a shithead. Also, why do I walk like I need to take a poopy? That's fucking weird, bro. Boy, what the fuck was that look? Who do you think you is? It is good to see you again, Corn. Clap, clap, clap. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelf's Wood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramu from the list. So, who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the World has not answered his minions' call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for the time being at least. For a time bears repeating, we can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Y'shtola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend upon it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gridania. Wait, I meant Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania. Yeah, that's what I meant. So many moms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not have long wanted for a more practicable solution. Damn. Oh, she's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? Oh. But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. Yay. I get to be myself. What about me? Is there something else, Corn? They gave me a rock, and also there's a guy. Beg pardon, a man named Lahabrea sporting a red mask and robed in black. 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Ascians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this Lahabrea. Learn all we can from him and his designs. I dread to think... Uh-oh. Yee! Tataru! Huh? Oh, god damn it. A sylph in Thanalan. At long last, this one finds walking one corn. This one is most dependable of these ones, is sent by Elder One Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Neuraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. No. Pleasure to meet you, Neuraxia. Hey, Than. How you doing? Ah, Corn. Pray do not concern yourself with my welfare. My current investigation has yielded some curious results, and at present I am pondering how best to proceed. Oh. Yeah, okay, whatever. Brement! Oh, hey, the other, is this Gridanian's guy? Excuse me, lass. This might sound strange, but you haven't by chance seen a fella what looks exactly like me. I'm looking for my twin brothers, see, and I heard they might have come through here. They could be dead for all I know. At least it feels like I've been chasing ghosts for an eternity now. Oh, Brement, you silly man. Clive? Who the fuck is Clive? Oh, these two are actually really cool. Why do you both have eye patches over the same eye? Greetings, Scion. I come on behalf of the students of Baldesian. You may address me as Clive. Are you wearing Clive's outfit from 16? No, you're not. Well, kind of. Is there some reason you are still here? Please, carry on. I'm not here to see you. Wow, okay, thanks. You son of a bitch. And you have these three goons. Yish! As you have doubtless witnessed in your travels, the lands of Eorzea are gasping under the pall of a suffocating darkness. I must wonder if it is this darkness that invites disaster, or simply that disaster has left such gloom in its wake. One thing is for certain, now is not the time to relax our vigilance. Cool. Hey, Biggs. Oh, if only Master Garland were still with us. He was a brilliant man, full of life and purpose. Kind and generous, he taught us everything we know about engineering. Though, believe me, he could also be a very hard person to please. He would force us to completely rebuild devices if even a single flaw was discovered. I can only imagine what he'd say if he saw the tiny Bronco. Hey, Wedge. How's crimes? People in masks cannot be trusted. But Biggs and I wear masks all the time when welding. Cool, thanks, Wedge. A masked man. I vaguely recall some Amalja ranting about something like that in the middle of a skirmish. Of course, I wasn't listening too closely, on account of the fact that friends were trying to kill me. I don't mean to waste your time, friend, but that's the only thing what comes to mind. Aaron! Well, I'm to meet with the antecedent soon to discuss a matter of great import. Abba thinks it's about my first official mission. Suppose it would be good if it was, yes? I mean, I'm not sure if I'm ready, but still. Walking one from Ul'dah, have not seen these ones before. This one knows. Still, must walking ones make such screaming sounds when seeing this one's face? This one cannot get a wink of rest. Look, Naraxia, I realize that this makes no sense to you, but you must try to be more discreet. Years ago, a law was enacted in Ul'dah whereby... please just trust me and stay out of sight. Naraxia and I both wear a mask. We're gonna get along famously, I just know it. Hanako Bernico and Armor Mender. Weird name. Haribert. Have I seen you before? There are two types of Alamegans. Fools who wish to fight back but know not how, and cowards who've chosen to run from their worries. The young man over there is a striking example of the former. Me? I'm the latter, or couldn't you tell? Una Tayun. I'm starting to wonder if it's worth the hassle to prove who he was. I mean, maybe some folk would say, good on you, mate. Thanks for fighting to save Eorzea and whatnot. But I reckon most would ask what we've done for him lately, if not spit in our faces for allowing Bahamut to blow up half the God's damn world. Yeah, that's a good point. What do you have to say, Urianger? Get your game on! Knowest thou the import of the broken staff within the solar? It fell from the grasp of Archon Louisois, the man who, in his abiding love for all Eorzeans, shielded us against the storm of the calamity. The stars wheel across the heavens, and the skies brighten once more. The survivors gather and ignite a fiery dawn to burn away the glowering shroud. Ah, but destiny, thou art beautiful. Thanks, Jaden. Lievenine? Boy, why are you... Ma'am, why are you hoeing the tiles? Are you good? In recent days, I've resumed my training. Idle hands make for idle minds, and painful memories are all too quick to resurface. Okay, well, these are the Scions, everybody, our friends. I guess I should talk to Minfilia about fucking whatever. Yes, Tataru's ready to express her fight as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are as forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kind to make a family, and it pleases me to see no end to see you continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Corn, drawn for the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Hey, that was part 2! We finished part 2 of A Realm Reborn. Now, it's time for part 3. Oh god. A Realm Reborn part 3. The adventurer's victory over Ifrit, the Lord of the Inferno, prompts comparisons to be made of the fabled Warrior of Light. Yet even as the feat draws the admiration of the masses, so too does it draw the ire of the shadowy Ascians. To what end these masked individuals remain to be seen, the search for answers beginning with the one named Lahabrea. What is this one? Oh god. Okay. From my... Okay, so I guess the MSQ's in 4 parts. So we're halfway through the main story. And then we have all the post-game stuff and the post-game main story. Isn't that delightful? Fucking halfway through. Jesus Christ. I'm afraid there's no rest for the weary, Corn. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Ascian known as Lahabrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these things are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of the Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, don't forget that we're dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Precautions? Precautions. Be safe, Corn. Okay. Let's go. Ul'dah. God, we're only halfway through. I mean, it makes sense. This is a 25 quest, I think. Hang on. 24. Okay. Yeah, no, that tracks. Hit. 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 Swift! Get Swifty. The Masked Man? Ah, you were come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near about eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago. Slain by a marauding horde of Kikiern, fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may have well caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihi Baru. Fucking who?
The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have the coin or the mind to spend it. Let's go east. What? Oh. Oh, what are you wearing? Oh, I guess you're wearing some of the new shit. I guess it makes sense. Look at that cool shit over there. Highbridge is also cool. It's got a bunch of cool, like, fates and little tiny lore things. Then there's also fucking this. Fucking big-ass fucking statue to fucking Claudian. I don't actually know what this is. It might be a statue of Ramu or some shit. I don't know. It's a statue. Don't worry too deeply on it. Hee Baru and Helmheart. I think I remember where this is going. Also, there's someone just hanging out back there. That's alright. Welcome to Highbridge Adventure. Whatever you seek, I, Hee Baru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man, I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? Boy, do you sell people? What the fuck? When the Order of Nalthal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh-endless beastmen raids, folks are too afraid to come within a mom of here. What is happening? Oh, that's a weird one. Fucking what? Hang on a second. Playing from Cornwall, UK. I'm in fucking Texas, bro. I don't. That's an interesting one. I wonder. Sorry. Yeah, man. Hang on. When the Order of Nalthal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub of pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh-endless beastmen raids, folks are too afraid to come within a malm of here. Yeah, within a malm of here. Yeah, y'all have a good day too, man. It's interesting. Oh, I think I understand what's happening because of the fucking name of my channel and okay, I think I understand what happened there. Sorry, that was real. I was trying to wonder, like, what the fuck is bro talking about? And then it's like, oh right, that is what my channel's called, isn't it? Anyway, Mom of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant? The masked man? Bah, I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about them, go ask the other merchants. Okay, let's talk to the other merchants. Okay, well, we're not going to go there first. Let's...
Multiloquent merchant. Aye, I've heard of the masked devil. Seems he's been... And now my shout chat has some interesting shit going on. Anyway, I've heard tell of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thanalan too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Oh, I guess it was a rare fish. Interesting. A lot of interesting things happening in both of my chats. Anyway. Absent-minded merchant. What it is. On the trail of a masked man. I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious, and that's all I can say, little though it is. Okay. Impassive merchant. And tiny oryx. If I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe, no I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters looking about. Cool robot. Oh, and it disappeared. I want the cool robot. Is that... Do you get that for space? Oh, I want to do space. Maybe I won't return after... Maybe I won't return after I have dinner. Maybe I'll just fuck around with space shit. Just see how that goes. That might be the play. Folks have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the kick-in raids, but none of the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Pilgrims, you say? Hee Baru. Judging by your expression, I take he didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Kikiran raids are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone's orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that don't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. See if I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know, alright? Oh, where there's smoke. I finally got some honest-to-God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man, your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Kikiran appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out at earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use a smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It'll be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well, worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Sure, man. Hippo. Hippopotamus. Ah, yes, Thal's Respite. If I'm remembering correctly, and I'm probably not, I think there's a stone in this map, one of the god stones, but I don't remember if it's here or in the burning wall. I think it's in the burning wall. But I do want to come in here because the only time we're ever actually going to visit this place is during the Black Mage questline, if I'm remembering correctly. So I just want to come in here real quick. Yeah. Okay, so there's no stone in here, but some of you more eagle-eyed viewers might recognize this place as, I think it's the place from the 2.0 trailer where your boy Thany is praying to his Jesus or whoever. Also, Hippo Spin. Anyway. I wish I remembered where all the stones were. We found 5 so far? Oh, no, wait, there's one at the final prayer. You know what? Let's take a quick detour. take a quick little detour. Over this way. Not quite going into the cool orange shit, but, you know, orange shit adjacent, I'm thinking. So I'm pretty sure there's one over here. Yes. Is this a Zyma? I think this is a Zyma. The Rock of Zyma. I remember where, so that's 5 so far? And I remember where another 2 are. So that still leaves us with 5. I don't remember. Anyway. That's all I wanted to show. I think there's actually one in the South Shroud, but it's in a part of the South Shroud we don't have a reason to go to yet. And... God. I think there's another one in South Thanalan, if I'm remembering correctly. Anyway, destination, Smoldering Coal. Hostile presence. Corpse Brigade. You're not a dead body, you're a guy. But now you're a dead body. Okay. Ooh, I forgot I had this. Fucking not Alexander. Mom says we have Alexander at home. I forget what this thing is. Is it the Oppressor or is it what Alexander boss is this? Actually, I can just look it up. What the fuck are you? Yeah, the Oppressor. I'm gonna press all your buttons till you fucking explode. I am the gamer. Anyway. Back so soon. Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? Well... I found Ward of the Destroyer. This scroll. It bears a prayer to Ralgar the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralgar is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last guild that your assailant was Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That selfsame merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain that you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at the High Bridge? No, I'm good, man. Ah, so now we're learning about the Alamegans. The Alamigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery, so it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head towards Little Alamigo over in South Thanalan. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favored destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ul'dah. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who was relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hihibra, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I had hoped that you could linger here a while longer. Cull some fiends, spend some coin, what have you. But something tells me you're destined for greater things. Whatever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. So we can get south from here. But yeah, now that I understand the confusion of what bro was talking about with the you from Cornwall, UK. I'm not from the UK. I'm from the America. The reason my channel is called Cornish Vikings is that it's a mix between. It's basically a title that uses both the name of my fucking video game OC that I play in a lot of games, as well as my name, Vic. So it's Corn plus Vic, and I don't know. It's a name I had to come up with when for my channel. I came up with it when there was a certain game I was playing. I don't remember what. Wouldn't take either Vic or Corn or any variation of them, so I had to sort of mishmash them together, and that was what I came up with. So yeah, just for the future, just for the future, I'm not Brit. I'm not a British. I am a goddamn bastard American who fucking sucks, and yeah, I don't know. I don't mean to mislead or I don't mean to appropriate anything, or this is just Bayergot Strike. I'm not trying to misappropriate the British culture of Cornwall. All it is that it's just the name of my fucking Vidya OC and my name put together in a channel. Null's Reflection, Bayergot Strike. Yeah, we're gonna go in that direction later. We don't have to. I'm pretty sure there's a Godstone here, but we don't have to look at it. Instead, here we are, Little Alamigo, the closest we're ever going to have to see an Alamegan community in this game. I think I am going to quit once dinner comes. I can feel my voice dying right now. I'm still not used to the whole streaming thing. The more I do this, the more I'm going to get used to it, the more tricks I'm going to learn to preserve this shit. But for right now, I'm actually running real ragged, so when dinner shows up, will be when I have to call it an evening. Well, yes, he borrows my father. He said, what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that, oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with my family matters. But I am grateful to you for delivering the message. Now, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundobald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Yeah, Gundobald! I love you, Gundobald. You're my guy. Oh, I'm not actually on it. There we go. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. I'm Corn. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone. Cool. Thanks, man. Well, that was Gundobald, everybody. I hope you enjoyed him. We'll never be seeing him again. Giselbert. How you doing, Giselbert? Well met, adventurer. I'm Giselbert, head of security here at Little Alamigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundobald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can. And you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on lookout for Amalja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they're like to have seen it. I had a mind to take them each a cup of sweet Thanalan tea as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Chill. Let's-a go. the bridge then. Here. Hey. Osric. Oh, who the hells are you? I'm trying to conserve my energy here, so leave me alone. Sweet Thanalan tea. Well, ain't you considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain hiding among the refugees like as not. Be compatriots as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. 'Tis near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. Cool. glad to know. Angry River. Yo, that shit do be looking bussin'. Fucking meat on a stick over a fire? Hell yeah. You there? You an Amalja? No? Then carry on. Sweet Thanalan tea. Ah, the sophisticated aroma. It has been forever since I had a drop of sweet Thanalan. I'm gonna enjoy this. What? Masked man? Don't care. Unless he's got dark, scaly skin, stands 10 forms tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mama's fart. Cool, thanks, Angry River. Yayazuku. What you doing? What's going on with you? Shoo, don't bother me. The Amalja overrun us. I'm blaming you. Sweet Thanalan tea. For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry, a suspicious masked man? As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he was talking about some Alamegans. I assumed he was one of them. Ooh. There's a naughty Alamegan doing dirt somewhere, somehow. Let us find out. Back to the place. Gizelbert. Ah, you're back. So did my lookout savant to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're to get any further in your investigation, it seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Alamegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. Alright. So, you're determined to press on with your investigation? Then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust. And the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Ulda, but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible. A common purpose. And that purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Gundobald belongs to the Alamegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. Omenfilier. I need to join the Liberation Army. I need to free Alamega from its oppressors and wash the streets red with the blood of the enemy. What's that? 2 expansions from now? Oh god damn it. That's not fast enough. I need the Alamegans' trust right now though. Trust me. Trust me, it's important. Storm of blood, born from our brothers. Man, I know Stormblood's a lot of people's like, that one wasn't as good. And I think I agree to an extent. I had so much fucking fun with Stormblood back in the day. I loved Stormblood, like, in spite of all its little flaws. And in spite of some of its bigger flaws. Like, Stormblood was just a good time. Like, the vibes were immaculate, man, I miss Stormblood. That's part of why I'm doing this, so I can go back through all of that. We will be back at Stormblood at some point. Eventually. But not right now. And I kind of feel the same way about Dawn Trail, you know? Like, yeah, Dawn Trail's not that good. But it ain't that bad either. I think people are forgetting how, quality A Realm Reborn is. But that's alright. Welcome back, Korn. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they may have given all that they've suffered, it is a little wonder the Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They've had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live in the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens that there's an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce them to you. Okay. Your Alamegan comrade is named Heribert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Heribert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. Storage area, got it. Harry! I need you to let me in. Let me in, I'm trying to fuck. Let me in, I'm trying to fuck. Harry. Harry Houdini. Get me in. Well, if it isn't Cornelius Sparrow, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo. That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegan Resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may not have no friends in the Resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda, and she's a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Quarry Mill. Let's go. Albreda. Hey Albreda, how you doing? You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Why the hells would I do that? Give me just one reason. Because I'm cool and based, and I love the blood of my enemies. Heribert sent you? That worthless whoreson. He abandons his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor. Simply incredible. Look, I realize Heribert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. See that bloke there? That's Mefrid, a captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Mefrid! Mefrid. Mefrid. Oh, you're cool, Mefrid. I'm Mefrid, proud man of the Alamegan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon, sir! His wound's gone and festered and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. Gods damn it. I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These Quarry Mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albreda. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. Okay. I will do this thing for you. Albreda! What if Mefrid's in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help, truly I do. They're my countrymen, after all. But that means going against the Elemental's will. I've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know how right terrible the beings can be. I can't forgive myself if everyone got banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene, the hamlet's resident hearer. If you take the matter to her, it might be she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. Charlize! Where the fuck? Charlene! KOTOR. I want to play KOTOR at some point. You wish to aid the Alamegans. You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant your wish. The authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelve's Wood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have a place beneath the boughs. Yeah, that works. Alas, the Alamegan's petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have the leave to receive of the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. God damn you, Charlene. You fucking slut. Meffred! So that's how it's to be, then. The bloody hero might as well kill Galleon herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. I led my men to Quarrywell, hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hell's Galleon can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I have no choice but to turn to you, adventure. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison-purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd be forever in your debt. Let's kill some deers. Let us kill some deers. Cha-cha. Goblin. Hey, Goblin. Mind goblin this shit? Oh. Oh, that was delightful. I thought... Oh, maybe it's the Easter variation. I'm used to the Gubu that that gets them wet, not the one that gives them eggs. Damn. Meffrid. Ah, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. I do. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Rauger, there's at least one woman in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man by the name of Buscaron, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in mead, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him and have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramund here. Full speed. Godspeed. Speeding around at the run of fast. The upper paths. Cha-cha-cha. This Boku no Paradise. Sore wa ra-ra-ra. Boku no Paradise. Ra-ra-ra. Sore wa ra-ra-ra. Sore wa. Oh, ne, san. Anyway. Busky. No. But Busky. Ah, corn. Ever a sight for sore eyes. How far's the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. You got something to show me. Horn. Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make a medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. Oh, I'm no stranger to the remedy. An Alamegan friend once used it to treat my festering wound years and years ago. Safe to say it saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in Quarry Mill. So it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as needs it. Oh, and don't worry your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. Cool. Affiliate. Affiliate. Anyway. Hup, 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 hup. Higagurgur. Faramund. Faramund. Hey, man. It's well to see you returned. Have you the medicine for our brother? Ointment. Gods bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galleon receives this treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It's been a terrible burden on him, trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. Yeah. I think this is where I'm gonna have to call it. My voice is run empty. Like I said, I'm still not used to this yet. It's only been a month. But yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna call the stream. So thank you all for coming. Thank you all who came. Thank you all for spending time with me. If you followed, if you didn't follow, if you chatted, if you didn't chat, thank you for hanging out. You could have been anywhere else in the world. You chose to spend a little of that time with me, and I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming. Y'all have a good evening. Peace.